Lucky Boys Podcast.
What do you think about the whole Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather?
Oh yeah, it's such a joke. You know, it's such a joke. You know, a fake fighter versus a real fighter. But you gotta give credit to Logan though, because you know clearly he's in shape. You know, and he knows how to market himself. You know, to get these fights. And at the end of the day, the fight game, it's a business.
It is.
You know, it's a business, and it's unfortunate that the business side has taken over to the point where even people who aren't as skilled can get these fights simply because they can generate more sales.
Right.
You know, pay-per-view sales and whatnot.
But isn't that like a reflection of our society?
Absolutely.
When I grew up, everyone looked forward to the Ali fights or the Tyson fights, you know, just listening to people getting ready for any Mike Tyson fight was ridiculous, right? Seeing heavyweights go at it. And then eventually boxing changed so much to the point where I think UFC has become more popular. Yeah. Or it's becoming more popular than boxing. And it's showing now because, like, what heavyweight fighter do people know? Like, can you name a heavyweight fighter?
Right now?
Yeah.
For boxing? Or?
Yeah, and I'm talking about casuals, and you're a casual, right?
Yeah.
Can you name a heavyweight fighter right now?
For boxing?
Not to put you on the spot. Yeah, for boxing.
No.
Right? Can you?
Anthony Joshua.
Anthony Joshua.
I like
there
Anthony
you go.
Joshua. Yeah.
Deontay Wilder.
I like Wilder too.
Right. See, but then you see, like, those are the guys, and Joshua hasn't really had like a big fight where everyone's talking about, where everyone's gravitating, and you're a casual, you don't even know one, right?
Yep.
Where back then you can name Holyfield, Foreman, Ali, Tyson. I mean, people could just start going off.
Well, that's when UFC wasn't really popping off, right?
It's not like UFC's taking market share from boxing. I just think that the boxing game has changed so much where people are just not interested anymore. And it could be because there's so many different organizations within boxing within itself that people just got sick and tired of not seeing the fights that they want anymore. So they gravitate towards the UFC because you're getting the fights that you want to see there. Right. Right. And instead of fighting people past their prime, you're getting a guy in his prime fight someone past their prime or before they enter their prime. You know, it's really not that exciting. But then you get a celebrity fighting someone who's arguably the greatest of all time. You know, that's going to hit headlines, especially what happened recently with his brother. Did you see that where Jake Paul got into a little scuffle with the Mayweather?
I'm pretty sure it's all scripted.
That's what I was going to ask you.
I'm sure Mayweather is talking to the Paul brothers like every day. It's like, hey, we're
gonna be here.
Yeah, we're gonna be here. Maybe Jake, you can just come in out of nowhere
and take my hat.
Just take my hat, and then we'll just pretend to fight, and then that'll generate even more sales and develop more hype. At the end of the day, it's just a paycheck for them.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, it's all money.
Yeah, don't hate the player, hate the game.
Exactly. It's all a game.
Yeah.
Call it the fight game for a reason.
When I saw that happen, when Jake Paul took his hat, I said to myself, I was like, was that fixed? Was that
probably
did they script? But here's the thing. Here's where I get an ounce of doubt where that may be for real. Was Mayweather's hair wasn't cut tight. I know that if I'm a big celebrity, because look at how he carries himself. Right? Mayweather carries himself with very expensive clothes, cars, watches, home. He labels himself as a very expensive person. Right? He's a human, like Louis Vuitton, Christian Louboutin. Like when you look at him, he wants to make sure you see the best ever. Now, when he took off his hat, we didn't see the best version of himself. You know, like I know that when I don't have a fresh haircut and I'm way past, you know, as if for guys, when we're past our grooming stage, we kind of look.
Yeah, you wear a hat.
Yeah, we wear a hat. We wear a hat. Yeah. So that's the only reason why I think that. And now, you know, in the internet, this day and age, social media was completely having a field day on him for that. Now, the memes on Floyd with his hair.
Oh,
like
wow.
that. Now, if I'm Floyd, I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know, like with the hair like that. That's what gives me doubt.
But that could also generate more sales, you know.
It could, yes.
The fact that we're still talking about his hair, Mayweather's hair.
Now he's meme worthy. So
now he's meme worthy, and now there's people in the meme world that are gonna watch the fight too.
Right.
You know.
But do you think that they are playing 3D chess like that, where they could go, "Yo, I'm gonna keep my hair a little bit past a few weeks, and they're gonna make memes out of this. I mean, do you really think that they're playing 3D chess like this?
There has to be some conversations going on between the two.
There has to be. Come on now.
There has to be. If it's just leading up to a fight, right?
This is so it's like some WWE shit.
This is just pretty much like WWE shit. WrestleMania.
Yo, I love WrestleMania. Shout out to WrestleMania. Great acting.
So so you think it's just great acting and
yeah, that's why a lot of fighters
scripted.
go into the acting world. A lot of fighters go into the acting world. Rampage. You see who else? Cowboy Cerrone was in a movie too.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, you see a lot of guys. Who else? Randy Couture, right? Was in Expendables.
GSP.
GSP.
He was on the Falcon.
Yeah, on the
Soldier,
Falcon.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So he's I agree with you. I think it's all about marketing. It's trying to push the envelope, but trying to make the maximum amount of dollar.
And people would pay for that, even if it's fake.
Absolutely.
Oh, if people found out it was fake?
Because it's fun.
I think people would just
and the bets too. People placing bets and everything, and
it's a soap opera.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, it's a huge business.
Great point.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like, there's an ounce of doubt in me. There's some there that may be real, because I know that if I was planning something with you, I would say, all right, let me get a nice haircut before it goes on. But that's what makes it believable for me.
Yeah, true. That you do have a good point.
You have a point too.
Because it doesn't seem aligned with his brand. And why would he want to do that? Where people are going to roast him. If he works so hard, so carefully to just make sure that his appearance is this way, that detailed, always showing off his watches, his jewelry. He calls himself the money team, right?
Yeah.
TMT.
Right. So why would, you know what I mean? I would make sure that I got a clean cut, man. I make sure my fade is right, everything.
Maybe. But I guess Jake probably didn't listen to his team. It's like, wait, you're not supposed to do this. But he did it anyway.
I don't know. And his reaction did seem pretty pissed. And I don't know if Floyd's that good of an actor. I don't know. But he seemed legitimately upset.
Yeah.
But then again, he's in his like wheelhouse.
Yeah.
He's very comfortable. I mean, he does countless face-off, countless trash talk.
Who was recording the video? Because I didn't see it. So
everyone. It was press day. All the press was out there.
Oh, okay. So it was on stage somewhere.
Everyone that's in a fight game that covers fights, they were there.
Oh, so the press was there. So they knew that
Right. It was just a press talk with Logan and Floyd, talking crap to each other.
Oh, okay.
Just to sell the fight, and then that happened sometime later after that.
Do you know when they're fighting exactly?
I don't even know.
Curious.
I'm not 100% sure when they were fighting.
But
supposedly Mayweather's gonna fight both of them at the same time or something.
No, that was just
back to back.
Yeah. That's really.
I don't even know how the weight class thing is gonna work too, because Mayweather's a lot smaller than these guys. So
he is. I think Logan's about a whole head taller than him almost.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Like when they stood off in a face-off, he was like just above his chin.
Yeah, what do you guys think about that Ben Askren fight?
Oh man, I think Ben Askren just took the bag.
Yeah.
It looked like he got hit for real though. It looked like he got hit for real.
Yeah, he definitely hit for real. And if you study Ben Askren's striking, it's
terrible.
Yeah, terrible.
I mean, he's a high-level wrestler.
Yeah,
but in striking,
just in wrestle, even his pad work videos, it's just so bad.
Yeah,
and you got to give it to Jake Paul was the one who fought him, right?
Right.
Jake Paul was like,
right.
Oh, okay, the guy has power.
Yes,
the guy has massive amounts of power. I mean, he's a big guy. He works out.
Yeah, I mean, you could see. I mean, he slept Nate Robinson.
Yeah. I
mean, obviously. Nate Robinson's a basketball player, not trained in the art of fighting. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people think just because someone's athletic means that they can fight. Not true. Just because someone's big means that they could fight. Again, not true.
Yeah,
I'm sure you could attest to that.
Yeah, absolutely, of course.
But yeah, Jake looks like he could fight, but I don't know if he can. I don't know if he can compete with the high level fighters. Like if he was to do an MMA fight with Conor McGregor, I'm not sure. If he fights with Mayweather, again, if it's like a real boxing match, like if he goes in a ring right now with Canelo, like that's not happening. Canelo is gonna.
Yeah, obviously, yeah, Canelo's gonna rip him to shreds.
Right.
I would love to see that, but it's not gonna happen.
You know how many people he successfully turned himself into a villain?
Yeah.
You know, so people will pay just to watch to see if he can get knocked out. I think he's kind of following Mayweather's playbook. That's how Mayweather, you know, I remember rooting against Mayweather at one point in my life. And because I was like, yeah, let me see this guy get knocked out. Because, you know, everyone wants to see like the bad guy lose. And after a while, when I started watching, I was like, wait, he is a genius. Yeah. You know, he's playing the system. Like,
and if he gets knocked out, I don't think anyone would care that much because he already knocked out other people and everyone gets knocked out.